supports secret. You add into the fact that the Invoker and the TV are this far behind. Where is their damage? They need so many heroes to be able to find kills. The EG heroes just do not have that problem. You have a phase boots, a level 6 crit tiny to go along with the 3 cores that have all won their lane.
And Evil Genius, this is like the old Evil, right? Where they keep their laning phase as long as possible because they know they have the laning advantage, so they continue to play this aggro trap. They continue to keep S4 atop, who's right now, he's just peppering that tower with shot. So while Secret are setting at a bottom, he is getting a free tower, but Evil Geniuses are going to try and fight this one. That's where mid one pops out. Managed to get the EMP on the fly. He's the first one down. They're also still trying to chase out here. The Supernova goes down. Crit is going to be caught by the Earth Spirit ultimate as well, so he's going to take the damage over time. That will finish him off. The 2 supports die, but both cores of Evil Genius do manage to get out, and that top tower did fall to the favor of EG.
Like what EG's doing, but I don't like that they tried so hard to commit to the kills. Just keep CCNC mid. You know, S4 is taking a free tower top. It is not the time to dive a tower. When Invoker is not showing, Phosphex only really gives you this counter initiation potential. Your damage output's not threatening otherwise.
Silencer going to TP in, trying to help out CCNC. Let's see what he can do. Global Silence and the last word. Well, there's a lot he can do if he has that ultimate up. The Absol will be silenced for quite some time. They tried to go for the ward. You saw that. Fly wanted to place the ward, get the vision, and be tossed onto the Earth Spirit, but instead it's going to be Midwan who receives the toss instead. Fly gets close enough for a few more auto attacks. CCNC is going to help him out there, gets the killing spree.
Plus 16 intelligence for Fly already.
Holy cow. Die again. I mean, you've got the mobility on this Weaver to always chase you down on that Icarus dive, and you don't have the attack speed to deal with the swarm bugs on. Now from behind, Crit places himself in a position. He knows Secret want to get the creep wave off of this tower, so that's why he's ready to pounce.
Yep. And it's just so well played by EG. And this is that combination of strong lanes, reach, and most importantly, the cores that can move. Both Lina and specifically Weaver are very good at making things happen around the map, and they're fast. Not much time wasted in. They both have bottle, so when they have map control, the runes give them the ability to stay on map at almost all times. Like, this is the way to play Dota in this patch.
Big modification, right? Because you look at the difference of Weaver versus Mirana, right? Weaver always has an impact in these early rotations. Mirana, it's questionable whether or not you get a good arrow or a decent Starstorm. Same goes with the mid lane, right? Templar Assassin needs that blink, needs farming. Arlena can always move around.
And I really like that he went treads on CC. Again, just a way for him to stay longer.
Roll in, gonna catch Fly once again. The 2 supports trying to set up here in this bottom lane and help out S4. Now the Tornadoes are gonna clip them both, so they will be able to help the Absol kill the bug, stay on their high ground.
Look, the Dire's top tower is under attack.
Stick in lane. Possible. Still have all their tier 1s alive on EG Spirit. Lost all 3 of theirs. 8k gold lead at 14 minutes. His rune spawns bottom, but the Absol doing a great job. Waiting on the high ground, sees it with the wards that is essentially a free kill for the lead.
Fly's gonna come to bottom lane. Seems like Arteez feels like that top lane. Get out in the jungle for a while longer. Everyone else on EG is kind of grouping up, and they do manage to spot Yabzor here thanks to a sentry laid out by Fly. They're going to throw out the tree. That's not quite enough damage, but they do manage to get the swarm bugs on him, so he's definitely dead. Tornado out is going to be able to catch Fly. He's taking a lot of damage from the urn, but it's not enough for kill.
Look, the Dire's top tower is under attack.
For Arteez, talking about how he loves chill games, about as chill as get. Tried to kill him once, he walked away with a double kill. Now it seems he's gonna sweep woods, stack top ancients farmed it, now he'll stack bottom. In the meantime, his teammates finding yet another kill, and even more intelligence. Fly.
They just do the sweep, right? They're sweeping back and forth. This kill squad of Evil Geniuses making their way through the Radiant jungle into mid. That mid tier 1 tower gone. Rotation.
Again, it's the combination of wave clear, heroes that can play Weaver, looking for bugs wave, and now you're in the position of your tower, because once Weaver goes off the map, all of a sudden he's threatening middle as well. You don't know where the tinier silencer are at all times. 3, 4 on G. Kill 3 waves, 5-10 seconds left.
because you've got a Terrorblade and a Crosswix Smoker, it feels questionable whether or not you can really take these teams first blood. So it looks like they're just going to give up this tier 2. Nisha's going to go for the push on top lane, offset.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's all farmed. I mean,
Dire's forward
yeah, he's not
barrage.
shoving waves, but just picked up a Yasha in about 2.5 minutes of clearing the jungle. Feels no pressure whatsoever mid lane.
Global Silence goes down. They're trying to actually finish up this Invoker. They've already got the Bucks on him. Laguna playing will manage to take him down before CCNC falls. Puppey kick out onto RTZ, stopping him from getting the nuke that would have stopped the TP. So instead, he hits that Lucent Beam onto Yapzor, which stops the roll.
Or on his way top. Nisha does have TP, though, should be okay.
Instantly. Not being able, well, I guess he's still, because he TPs to Shrine, he still makes good use of it.
That tier 2 bottom, that's the thing. EG, they make these plays, yeah, they might lose a hero here and their CC goes down, but they're finding the trade too, and they get to tier 2 bottom. So yeah, Secret can make the plays, but it feels like they're almost always a step or two behind because of the amount of pressure EG's always able to output on the map.
The smoking.
Save the global in that last note. Really mad. They're so far ahead. They have Eclipse. They've got a Yules on lead on level 12. They're ready to rock and roll. They have great vision. They know that Secret's
Mid-one's going to run into him. Cold Snap already leading out. The Avalanche is going to be dodged there by the Gold Scepter. What a great silence in from Yapzor as well. CCNC pushed away. Swap back in. He's dead. Toss up in the air onto the Invoker. But you can see the rest of Evil Geniuses, they have forfeited this fight. They're going to retreat to the right while it's going to be our Tiny, who's run down by Yapzor. What a sick roll-in from him.
Yeah, that was flawlessly played by Yapzor. That was a slight miscue from EG. They took that engagement in the one area of the jungle they don't have any vision. So yeah, they know Secret's there, but with no patience, they just kind of rush headlong into two of the best counter initiators in Dota, the Earth Spirit and the Invoker. Not to mention his advantage. Got that aggro swap on CCNC, made sure he would have died.
So this means this isn't the cleanest game. Evil Geniuses are getting twice now a little too over-aggressive, a little bit too greedy when it comes to respect. And that team fighting combination thing.
The other thing is, Boy was all the way top and he had team. Much better to make those sorts of moves when you're close enough. When we saw CCNC go down, his teammates were close enough to go help out. Now RTZ caught alone in the jungle.
He's farming by himself. So mid-one just sits on top for the Ghost Walk, and RTZ realizes, he looks at the minimap, he's like, wait, none of my allies are here.
Yep, and you can see Fly circling that area of the jungle. That's not safe. They have that great lane board down bottom, and they have another lane board that sees the mid area, top Radiant Ancients, but there's still easy paths for Radiant to invade and find space in the jungle, and that's the second time EG gets caught napping in that.
Funny because RTZ was like, you wanted to hit that top lane, and he said, no, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative in my farming. I'm going to play it super safe. I'm just going to jungle. Well, now getting too aggressive.
I blame S4 for that a little bit. TP top earlier. That's not the area in the map that Weaver wants to be playing. He wants to be down here aggressively.
Oh my goodness, that is a global silence. A lot of shot with the last word. Still not enough. Mid-one, he needs to kill the bug. Kill it quickly. He's going to take a lot of damage over time, but thankfully the Quas will be able to offset. What a beautiful silence once again from Yapzor. Again, Evil Geniuses. Oh, S4 does manage to get off the time-lapse. Can't get hit by that tornado. Good play by him to dodge it. That is global silence used, and they don't get a kill.
That's the thing. Weaver, he survived. It's pension. We turned 5 heroes now from Secret down bottom. The meta pops in. Yeah, you lose your support, but it's space for the Luna. You want Weaver playing, taking this hard farm, playing in the unknown areas of the map. Let RTZ stay chill, Morris hanging out.
Until he has his VP, and then we can reincorporate him in team fights, but for now, it should be S4 who's the one making it.
And Luna, if possible, before they take a big clash, because justice, but outside of the Terrorblade, who's susceptible to dying in these fights.
The roll in. Kick out from Yapzor, managed to get the silence onto the Weaver. That's a big one. The tornado goes out. That's going to slow down a lot of damage, allowing him to be able to get the time lapse. Unfortunately, they have the magic missile, but he's getting out of range of that sentry. Has another, oh, the swap back. Good play there from Puppey, guaranteeing the kill on that core.
Played by Secret once again. They're fighting around their own vision. That's critical. 3 engagements in a row now. Secret's boarding, or EG's lack of boarding, has allowed them to fight. Always have the initiative. On the Earth Spirit, the Invoker, no. Wow. by Phoenix. At that level 10, the GPM talent starting to tick up.
Now, you were saying before the BKBs are crucial. Assuming that's because lack of physical damage for Secret, right?
It's not. I mean, yeah, sure, TV hurt you, but they have so many offensive tools to deal with Brent the Terror. He can't really stand up to Alina if he just BKBs in his face and starts casting spells.
It's going to be caught once again, managed to get the blink back before he's touched, so a good avalanche is going to go down, tossing them together. Yapzor comes in, ensuring that this fight is over. Evil Genius is back away.
Another ward that catches Chris high ground. I mean, textbook play from Secret behind. Yeah, Luna's going to get farmed, but I love how Niche has been playing as well, where he's constantly top area of the map, farming a couple enemy jungle camp, heading back to his own triple, and continuously sending a top lane.
It forces somebody to head up there, right?
Exactly, and once again, S4 is top, and when S4 is top, you know that the rest of the map is relatively safe, and G isn't able to choke you out.
So even though the net worth lead is remaining stable for Evil Geniuses, Secret are keeping themselves in.
Poker terrible. As this game progresses, it will become a huge issue, especially with that reflection talent, and all of a sudden our team ever really man up, especially
Core Phoenix, while it may not be able to bring a whole lot of damage to the table, faster level, sure, you know, level 3 Supernova, those are critically impactful.
Ags is going to be up at about 1,000 gold for mid one as well. They're content with this, but still, EG, they have the BKB Luna now. They want to look to find a kill here, maybe a little bit of a skirmish, blow that silent, get Roche, and really want to start putting it to the gas a little.
So all these slip-ups from Evil Geniuses can be forgiven. Well enough to be able to start getting team fights. Tower.
Nisha gets a BKB, how are you going to take him down if you're EG? You just don't have the physical damage, nor a way to troll him to prevent the thunder. So yes, you're going to get a BKB up on Lina moment, but you need to use these now, because if TB catches up and gets his own, I feel like that shifts the momentum, fight strength back toward Secret. There you go, 5-man smoke, find a kill, try and get Roche.
Why it's critical for this smoke to work out. They smoke pop on Anisha. That's a beautiful kill. They can actually get it. The Global Sounds goes down, turns around Sunder, but he's still taking so much magic damage. The Eula Scepter tossed in the air into the LSA. They should be able to finish off the Terrorblade. Now the swap back. There goes the Supernova as well. Nisha turning and fighting, almost killing S4. Finally, the Terrorblade dies, as does the Supernova, but it is still Secret fighting. Mid one is still alive and backs away into the mid tier 2 as the damage on Evil Geniuses forces some of them away.
They lost both cores though. Both of their BKB cores just went down. I forgot to, like, the reflection, and then because CCNC was the one that ended up killing Nisha's Terrorblade, the Venge illusion of him starts killing him as well. He went from half HP to dead just from these uncontrollable, untargetable illusions.
They've done this before where they get the high ground board. A super obvious, right? Always when they get Sentry. But it's also the first place that support's going to run up to. They have vision, are able to get the swap back down onto the Tiny. The toss over. Vengeance Spirit's almost dead, but the silence on S4 is going to prevent it from pursuing. So it's going to be Crit who dies here with the Tornado, while the other two are chased away by Evil Genius's Sunray. A lot of damage on the fly right now. CCNC, oh, the Sunstrike on point, but no levels in the X short, so not enough.
Surprised. Midland went all the way up for 5. Usually when I see no one in New York play 3, max 4, committing really heavily to this Quas Wex. Only 200 gold away from the Ag, so even though mid one's net worth is considerably lower than we are used to, real soon his impact is going to jump up.
So the thing we should acknowledge between this Luna versus Terrorblade is that Terrorblade, if they're at a parity, right? If they're equal net worth, the Terrorblade's just going to dominate this thing, especially later on.
Especially with the bench.
Luna needs to beat this by having a net worth advantage.
Yes, exactly. And not just that, it's more of a map control advantage. And yeah, they got that tier 2 bottom, but this is one of the disadvantages of Dire side. If you aren't able to control the Radiant triple camp top, there's no real way for you to force Roche, especially when you're playing massive fight. You can't go into a pit blindly when the Invoker Tornadoes are always a threat, but the Absol could roll in at any moment. That was their BKB
Phoenix
timing.
Egg on the high ground, like, especially with the increase in range on Supernova now, you can throw that egg super defensively around the pit. Swap back in onto CC&T, activates his BKB, S4. Immediately tries to target that Phoenix during this global silence. It's going to be close call, but Laguna Blade goes out. The Phoenix is almost dead, and S4 is just not able to finish it, so instead it's going to be the Supernova. S4 backs himself away. They heavily committed to be able to kill that big team fight hero.
Yep. So not only, so the first fight they lose their BKB window, right? Now Puppey gets that warp. That's not going to give them another free kill.
They're going to be able to jump onto the Phoenix, but it's a Phoenix without Supernova, so it's really not a big kill that Crit got there, trading 2 supports for 1.
That was without meta as well. That buys so much time for Secret. Now the meta is ready. BKB on Terrorblade up in about 800 gold, and all of a sudden, EG's window of victory seems to be shutting ever so slowly. Only a 4,000 gold lead now with Cap. I don't think this game gets any easier for them as it continues.
No, certainly not. They need a big team fight to open the window once again for them to be able to take Roshan. Meanwhile, Secret, they don't need to force, right? They sit back, they continue farm, knowing they've got this very big key timing.
Mid one now with Ag Scepter. So easy for them to find pickoffs, and they know there's no global. They find
S4 in the distance, and he's on the low ground, but he's Shikochi's, and he pops the smoke. Gets away.
Tower saw them because of daytime. That's nighttime. S4 surely going down, but it's a little bit of a misstep from Puppey, not recognizing this pro within that position. Scouted out. Again, I don't think Secret's feeling any pressure right now.
Dual Scepter catching the Phoenix, gonna be able to hit that LSA. They throw everything they have, quickly blowing them up. Global silence as well, making sure there's no tornado to be able to intercept the damage, and they're gonna be able to catch one more. That's gonna be the Phoenix as well as the Vengeful Spirit, already dead. Instant buyback out from our Phoenix. Still has the Supernova, so Evil Geniuses do retreat. You can see Secret are putting a lot into making sure they do not give up Roshan to EG.
Run immediately into the pit. They do so much damage with a Luna size. They get those kills happen because control of the top ancient. That's the area of the map if each hold position on, they'll eventually find. It's always unable to play around their lack of it. They have one ward which is quite cute, bottom ancient hill, so you see a bit of that mid wave, but that's really all Secret has to work.
You brought this up earlier. One of the dangers of these lineups is they get the map control, they start choking you out. With that last small little skirmish, not the whole team fight, skirmish.
Dangerous and DD. Want to pick this up and threat Sean or a fight? Secret, they're ready to rock and roll.
Double damage.
Initiation, Earbrid on the front lines. They're going to go for him. Swap back. That leaves S4 an opportunity. Oh, no, he's actually hit by the Magic Missile. Didn't get the BKB up in time. Now pops the time lapse. A nuke in from Luna. He pops that double damage and is ready to fight. He wants to be able to go in. That's why S4 is barreling in, trying to go for the backline supports. But now the Metamorphosis and a Tornado hits Fly. They look to be able to kill S4. They manage to get the silence on him as well. A beautiful timing from Yapzor that kills another core from Evil Geniuses.
Now it's your turn. Who's got buyback on EG? Weaver does have one available, but no BKB, and you've got to be so afraid. Yapzor is hunting him with his Earth Spirit. Like, as soon as, with no BKB, Weaver's susceptible to just get stunned to death immediately. It's such a difficult game for S4.
And just like you said with EG, Secret can do Roshan super fast and Fly as they go into the pit. S4 immediately bought.
The right decision, and I like what Secret does as well. At this point, you may consider even just giving up the Roshan because you've forced the buybacks, you've taken fights. What I think you have to be concerned about now is taking a fight without meta. You cannot lose your Invoker, your Phoenix, maybe another support here and there, because it gives EG now the ability to just barrel down, take tier 2s, and get an item advantage up on their turn.
So you're saying Secret basically have gotten themselves ahead. They don't need to force things.
Yeah, they've done a great job of stalling the game. Big closing point for each lineup is the cheese agent. They want that second Roshan. Gold that the first one would get primarily, but by the time they're taking these tier 2s, that little bit of gold, oh, swap
back. They manage to catch a big one. CCNC activated his BKB, but he missed the LSA on the mid one. They throw the damage on him anyway. Do manage to get the kill. Puppy gets last worded up, so he's gonna die as well. Chased away by CCNC. You can see S4 is looking for more, trying to hunt the Earth Spirit. Unable to catch up to him though. Straight into the Roshan pit with a buyback though.
No meta still,
mid one. This is the point you're talking about, Kyle. Do Secret actually intercept with meta still on cooldown for 45 seconds?
Tough. Afraid. They do have the BKBs up though on everyone but Lina, but he had TP to base, so I think they just want to back off, ensure that they're all healthy and ready to rumble. But at the same time, Luna just finished a butterfly. You want to get him ages ASAP, and this was Invoker, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, the bench initiating that led to this whole engagement. They got him.
They got him. Yapzor managed to help run him down with the help of Zai with the big carry dead of Evil Geniuses, and the meta popped. Secret roll into the Roshan.
And they know he has no buyback. He just bought a butterfly. There's almost
anybody from EG that get too close.
But I love what they're doing.
Nice swaps under there. Isha back to full health. No need to anything.
It's all a bit of cat and mouse. It's all about finding that hero without buyback. And you can see so aggressive, they get EG. If EG takes the fight on that high ground, they're going to win it. But Puppy, with that suicidal swap, gets Arteezy into a position where he's going to go down immediately. Look at this. And this is all mid one. He's standing outside of the range of the sentry, providing vision. There's the swap into the immediate stun. Flawless combination. Zai's gonna zone. You can't go into this fight anymore. Look at where the X positions. Yapzor continues. That does not slow. It does slow throw BKB rather. Find the stun right afterwards, and then Zai finishes the kill. Like Earth Spirit Phoenix, just such a powerful combination.
Such long range initiation between two. And it's all because of that initial damage on Arteezy. They don't even have to kill him necessarily. As long as they force him so he can't pop BKB and turn and fight, then that fight is going to be cleaned up by Secret.
And it doesn't get any easier. TP just finished his own butterfly. Nisha now with the Aegis to go with that item, and he's about to hit level 20. Whether he takes 10 stats or what's more likely, the 10-second reflection cooldown, all of a sudden playing Luna becomes near impossible.
That's an awkward one. That'll be a BKB charge down.
Sylar BKB. Just trying to ensure his team doesn't push. He has no mana, no mana.
So not afraid of forcing some fights, even with the Aegis. They're gonna go for the pick off on mid one and nail him to the floor.
Like, Ward to get the aggressive pick off, and mid one just being a little greedy, trying to finish that BKB, but that buyback 3 minutes ago has left him pretty much a pauper. Still 1,200 gold to go, and they really want to be able to pick up that item before they threaten tier 2s further.
Don't you just keep going? Like, no Invoker and Aegis on a Terrorblade, it's not a great Aegis hero in the first place, right?
The Avenge Earth Spirit combo, though. You're really afraid, because you only have the one hero that's capable of sieging in the... Honestly, you know what it is EG doesn't have a natural frontline. Yeah. All these heroes do high damage, but Luna, Weaver, you're so susceptible to just a swap into Earth Spirit Venge stun that you don't feel confident frontlining for your team. And neither support's capable of that either. You don't want to blow the silence on top of the swap. It's just a really rough position for EG to be in. They need multiple heroes down if they want to push for objective.
Critical levels coming in for Secret as well in the next team fight. Reflection cooldown, we talked about how effective that is. The Luna anyway. To see it fight, and then also the level Phoenix. That egg, when it does explode, managed to get the stun. 4.25 second stun.
Phoenix, I feel like the game usually just because you get to this stage of the game, you have a Shiva's, the Fire Spirit's DPS, as you said, the 4.25 BKB piercing egg stun. This hero's bonkers. How do you fight into him?
BKBs go down to 5 seconds, you get hit stun. It's your full BKB there. But we should know, Evil Geniuses, their lineup does not fall off as hard as the previous, right? Yeah. They still have at least a scaling offlaner, S4 with this Weaver, so it's not just the Luna.
Exactly, and even though they're playing against the Aegis, they're still accelerating their farm faster, just because one, the Invoker buyback on top of being behind, but all three cores can shove lanes. Even Crit can if he so desires, so they're not...
Crit's gotta get out of there, gotta get out of vision, but he's gonna be caught by the Earth Spirit Boulder. He was trying to stay ahead of the swap, but instead, Yapzor, with the help of Nisha, will ensure the kill. Look at that. Melee Terrorblade is real terrifying if you put a lag on it.
Both these teams are in a position where one misstep from the enemy without a buyback could just be the end of the game. Because it's not going to be about Raxes anymore, Cap. At this point, the first team to get a wipe is most likely going straight for the jugular and taking out the
Shiva's builds, minimize the physical damage.
It was between that or AC. I think Assault Kuros might be a bit better because no one's capable of buying one, but I'm never upset with Shiva's right now. He needs to be able to survive Terrorblade turning to him. He can't just die in 3-4 hits and acceptable, especially when you consider that since he already has the Ags, more of this spellcaster style Luna, and it also increases the value of the Pressure Orb, which is going to be a ways away. We're only on Roche number 2, which hasn't spawned yet, but still.
See the destructive power of that Terrorblade in melee form, beating down a tier super fast S4, putting some pressure here in the top lane, forcing rotation. Gotta make sure he doesn't get caught though. The Dual Scepter comes out. The follow-up stun near instant, but the BKB was activated first.
Very difficult. Mountain, yeah. It looks like CCNC also went for the Spell Lamp over the Fiery Skull stack damage at 20, so he's just going for this pure magic, pure damage build, which I agree with. Consider Weaver, Luna, they're gonna provide your physical damage. You need some way to punish the BKB timers getting low on.
And again, that's 1,000 pure damage. Not the easiest to be able to play around.
There's the BKB picked up on mid one. Roll. Roche up in 2 to 5 minutes. Bounty runes spawn, but as we usually see in these sorts of games, Radiant takes the top, Dire takes the bottom. Draw.
For we also that is one of those items. Oh yeah, that looks like that can have. But how often is our really getting heroes? Because so many times these team fights, he's too afraid of the metamorphosis. Get close.
Not a game Luna feels like Luna can up, right?
Yeah.
It's just so difficult to fight into what Secret has. You can't really catch, you don't want to kill Venge. You don't want to get reflected on.
Oh, nice pop of the Lincolns there into the swap. The instant stun, man.
Gorgeous.
Secret got this swaps, kill combos into a science.
Once again, he just bought an item, right? They know he might not have buyback. They're going to push here. 2 minutes dead on this Weaver.
Evil Geniuses will have to formulate a 4 versus 5 fence here. CCNC laying some damage into Nisha. Now going to have to heal. Once he does die to Sunstrike. Melee. You see it? Now you don't. It's gone. Second tier 3. Now they do have a tier 2 at bottom lane. Evil Geniuses. Maybe forfeit. Oh, Chris actually going to go in for the Avalanche. They're going to try and blow him up. They actually bounce back the Laguna Blade, but it doesn't matter. They managed to bring down the Terror Blade, move forward with this Eclipse. They are going to be able to take Yapzor as well. That's going to be 2 supports down the turnaround. They're actually going to find this one. They managed to get a big magic damage burst onto Luna. Mid one looks for more as CCNC is just going to wail into the supports. Mid one is actually going to abandon his 2 supports, saying, we got the Luna kill, that's all I want.
Well played by EG there. Secret caught napping a little bit. You can't let your Terror Blade die. We're gonna watch this initiation once again real quick on Crit.
Now we're gonna look up. Yeah. Still gonna go for Crit. Scepter.
He might be in trouble. He has BKB though.
He has BKB. He should just be able to TP out.
Yeah, I mean, that when you get all the way up to 25, like every single death timer, so long. It's going to be essential. +4 saves buyback for every upcoming team fight. Next big clash is going to be around Roche.
All right, for the 3rd, 4th time, is high ground. Take that same ward, Sentry ward combination. Swap back with stun. That's why they smoke up. Look for their initiation. They're going to run into Puppy here. That should be a free pick-off unless Secret are going to try and fight it. But the Venture Spirit is already dead. And Secret will give up hope for this fight.
Again, it all comes down to securing this triple camp and most importantly, that ward on the high ground. You'll always be able to find moves and you can't de-ward your Secret without regaining possession, but neither team wants to run uphill into a choke point against the opposing side scrap.
And it also is a good ward to be able to see Roshan get interception, right?
Bonds right now, but RT's gonna leave the pit. They don't know.
For the best, because Secret are pushing in. They managed to get the initiation, the blink in, stun in onto CCNC, but Crit managed to intercept with the avalanche, so the BKB goes off on CCNC. They get away with the time lapse on S4 as well. Supernova down. Nisha managed to get the reflection down, picks up Laggerty, Cataclysm out. Crit almost dies to it, but he's going to be good for now. BKB activated by RTZ. S4 is trying to get away from Nisha as well. They just need to be able to run out this metamorphosis while getting the pickoffs on the supports. One of them is already bought back in. Puppy, the Earth Spirit, holds onto his for now.
This is huge. EG is winning these fights because of their massive vision advantage. They still have the ward on the high ground. They still have a ward that sees the mid lane as well. You can't play this way if you're Secret. You need sentries down preemptively because you can't target the Weaver otherwise.
25% of this metamorphosis left. Puppy desperate to force a fight while they still have that damage advantage. Can't really get into anybody. Can't get the swap down. Evil Geniuses. They played that movement pretty well.
Yeah. And I said Lina is building this way for the refresher shard, but he's actually just going to skip that, go for the refresher orb. And I love this decision because it's all about winning that initial fight. If you can kill the Terrorblade while he's meted, Secret's damage output disappears even if he buys back. The only way EG is going to end this game is if they can do that to either get themselves base buildings or, more importantly and preferably, Luna and Aegis.
Oh, they know where mid one is. Managed to get the dust on him, but not get the stun out. Yeah, Roshan Nisha actually positions himself for a reflection here. Managed to get the loot up at the same time. S4 spotted some heroes up there. Neither support gonna die just yet. S4 pushing Secret back. They're getting more and more control of this Roshan pit, but Supernova's coming up.
Check out the dire vision. They have another cool ward that's not going to get sentried, that scouts out this entire movement from Team Secret. It's all about playing around the Roche. Bounty runes have spawned. Bottoms are still there. Top looks like Zero is able to control them, but at the same time, this is fine for EG. S4 is taking top wave. He's got that move speed Scoochie talent, so he can reconnect very quickly.
CCT gets caught once again by the blink boulder in. He pops the BKB, but it may be too late. He gets the Yule Scepter off to himself. Cataclysm set up. He's dead. A lot of damage already laid into Nisha, but he managed to get the Sunder onto Arteezy with the reflection as well. Arteezy, they've got to bail him out somehow. Crit is going to try and protect him as best as possible. The turnaround Eclipse, they're going to lay the damage into Nisha. Nisha pops it. To give Roshan to Team Secrets, who just want to fight without Metamorphosis.
And that all goes down to the initiation. Lina cannot get caught out like that. CCNC gets caught napping, but again, look at it's because of the vision. He sees heroes on the hill, but he has no ability to see the opposing. And all of a sudden, there's an Earthquake on top of him, and the TV just does so much damage.
Oh, Yapzor, choose not to. Yapzor's going to try and pull back in. Kick out, going to be dodged. Yule Scepter up, LSA is going to land onto him. Arteezy is going to sink his Mantle Illusions on Yapzor. He was looking to be able to get up into the hill, but S4 is going to block him, making sure he can't roll out. That's why the swap comes in. Now, Puppy going to give up his life. Nisha finding on the high ground, actually already killed him. CCNC is dead from a high ground advantage out from Nisha. Now the dive in. Zai looking to be able to force this fight, knowing that the Lina is dead. She is looking to be able to slow down some heroes, but just doesn't quite make it. But a meta popped. Plenty of time for Secret to roll into that pit.
CCNC just gets caught camera locked aggressively, doesn't notice, oh shit, there's a TB with Manta popped on the high ground. He dies in 3.4 seconds or so, and probably didn't even notice it. It was far too late.
And EG not even gonna rush on.
Huge for Secret. Goes without saying, but they're approaching critical mass here, but this is key for EG. Yes, Lina is dead, but if you can keep your racks alive, that bottom tower is still alive, which means that S4 cutting all the way down bottom, you can only go for throne here if you're Secret. Yeah, maybe you collect the second racks, but realistically, that racks doesn't mean anything. You need Megas or the throne if you want to really be able to push your advantage. Mid, Arteezy's caught.
They get the right kickoff. Arteezy going to be forcing the BKB. That's all they want out of that. Nisha with his initiation. Look at this, a reflection into the site. That's going to be perfect. They're already laying so much damage. Force staff after force staff. Arteezy will be able to get back to the fountain. BKB was blown by Nisha as well, hoping to be able to catch Fly, but as BKB fades, Crit managed to get the Avalanche. Down the toss back. Is Nisha going to be caught here? Managed to get the Sunder down. They want to try and kill that Aegis for free, but because of the Sunder, Nisha keeps on playing aggressive. Now the Sun Strike on the Crit, going to be soaked up by Arteezy as well. As for leading some damage onto Nisha as best he can. Arteezy will poke at him some as well. They just need to try and get bits of damage onto Nisha. Don't need to protect their second lane of racks. That is not do or die for EG.
Crit's force staff already paid off big twice, saving 2 allies. They can't afford to lose anyone, but as we said, there's no tier 2 bottom taken. So yes, Secret gets this one racks, but EG is perfectly fine with that sacrifice. They wanted to ensure that their Lena's 90+ second death timer didn't result in them losing the game, but they're still in this. And bear in mind, TB can no longer buy any items. He is at peak damage output unless he goes for what's currently in his quick buy cap.
My goodness, Nisha thinking about a Divine Rapier.
I like it.
What about the level 25 talent?
Ideally, you'd get both, and I think you can. I think you go bottom, catch that wave, push, buy Rapier, and just say, look, this is our time to shine. Because if you don't win a fight with this Aegis, you're going to have a pretty much game reset for the next 7-10 minutes. And that gives all of EG's cores the ability to not just have buyback back, but also potentially pick up that next item.
They caught him. Mid one. He's almost dead. He managed to get the BKB. Trying to run away. Physical damage is too much. The swap back from Puppy's going to be ineffective. Yapzor trying to roll in. They've already got the swarm on so many heroes in S4. He's not dying just yet. Nisha's struggling to be able to lay damage into Arteezy. Hoping to be able to slow down these heroes, but evil geniuses are all just getting out except for CCNC, who once again gets caught in the Yule Scepter. Is going to be slowed down by the Scotty. Will not escape. Another 90-second death timer for him, but it came at the cost of a one-team fight for him.
You're all right with that. Look at what Arteezy's got queued up in his quick buy, man. This is about to get exciting.
Divine Rapiers all around. The level 25 talent. So this is what I was going to say. Do you considered. If you're gonna go Divine Rapier, get the range.
I don't know,
We see it very rarely.
It's possible.
I mean, because
it's
also the fact that it's like Sunder. How many times are you really using this? Team fights, if the biggest threat to you is being blown up by this Puritan.
It's true.
He's gonna hold on to it for now. Let's see what happens.
You can make an argument for both, but hey, this is it. I like this move from Secret. Oh, here's the team fighters we saw. One goes down right at the beginning, but you can't mess with Nisha, especially when he's popped the meta. All of EG has to get out. The only downside is they let CCNC, one person that they want to save.
That's Megas.
1 minute to go, Cap. This is going to be the game.
Lina coming up just now. Will they go high ground? Will Secret wait for a mistake from evil geniuses? They still have that Aegis. But if they lose this fight, if they lose this Divine Rapier, I mean, RTZ has already telegraphed he would love to have a Divine Rapier. He doesn't have to buy one, even better.
Not to mention they have 2 sites to spice up already on Team Secret. One on Invoker, one on Phoenix. It's so difficult for EG to take this fight because anyone that gets CC'd next to Nisha's, like if he gets breathed on by Nisha, they might just go down. The Benjor, the Alacrity, this
Pena comes up right now the Alacrity, and he gets the attack range. Look how far away he is pummeling this tower. As long as they have the vision, they're going to be able to deal with this. How do you get outside of the base of your evil geniuses? He's going to be able to hit the racks with the low ground. They just need to be able to get the wave of terror vision every once in a while to start putting some damage in, but as the Aegis expires.
Now it's sketchy though, because you don't have Aegis, but you have a Rapier. Do you push here? This is tough. All the marbles, they want to get a little bit of high ground vision just so Nisha doesn't get blown up. They have to try 100
jump in, the avalanche. BKB goes down from Nisha, turns around, gets the device, but the 4 staffs aren't going to be able to protect him. They need to be able to protect Nisha as best as possible. He's down to half HP, and he gets blown up. Boom goes the Dynamite, Terrorblade's dead. They're scrambling for the Divine Reaper as best they can. CCNC going to be hit by the Supernova as he comes down with the Gold Scepter, and he is dead as well. As for trying to lay some damage in, another beautiful avalanche locking down the 2 supports of Team Secret, while Yapster tries to roam through, actually hits on S4, managed to get the silence. Puppy hiding away, managed to pop out. Hello, Fly, hits a magic missile stun, and S4, he dies as well.
Who's got the Rapier?
The Divine Rapier is back into the hands of Nisha, but no Metamorphosis.
I think you still go for this. Weaver does have buyback though. Such discipline from EG. CCNC's is not up for 14 seconds. If they can just stall, keep Secret out of the base for another 10 seconds, they might be able to turn this fight around. You kill Nisha, EG's gonna take this game and walk down mid.
But at the same time, if you buy back too late, you give up Mega Creeps, you may not be able to recover from that. They're gonna buy back now for the Weaver. Lose their range racks. That Yapsor, he was already balling into every single team fight and fearless. Now the initiation comes in, BKB gonna be activated. They're gonna try and take out RTZ as quick as possible. The Cataclysm takes him, but he does have the buyback. Nisha, he's gonna be caught with the LSA. He has no BKB, he's taken out. The Divine Rapier on the deck, and evil geniuses. They look to be able to grab no heroes. Luna with Divine Rapier, Yapster rolls in, one Meteor for the BKB, and the Eclipse activated. They're looking to be able to chase out these heroes. Yapster tries to roll in, hits S4. Beautiful tornado out from mid one. Look to be able to retreat. RTZ turning and fighting. He's already dead. Vigil's Rare gone. Yapster dead as well. RTZ slowed down by the ice wall, will not be able to catch the extra heroes.
No buyback Yapsor, no buyback TP. They might not know that Yapsor doesn't have one if they don't have the timer, but still, 2 minutes now. You have a Luna with Rapier, and here it comes, baby. The walk down mid. Give it another 60 seconds or so, but EG, you've got time. Think about your maneuvers. How are you going to take this upcoming engagement? I don't think you can lose a fight at this point if you do it.
Great. What do they have to do here? In a backdoor? Is it mid one just running at these heroes, trying to delay them? How do they stop Evil
You don't have enough
Geniuses?
damage to threaten throne. It's a difficult spot, right? If you're EG, you have the rapier. Is that enough? Where you think you're ahead in this game now? Or do you think...